Jorge, has there been anything you've really wanted to share with us in a video but haven't been asked? Oh, you've opened the door to a Jorge rambling session. Okay, so you know how Epic has a lot of moments that lend itself to the world physics and logic that is more akin to a video game or an anime? You know, examples like this include Odysseus and his men shooting a harpoon to the island in the sky to use it as a reverse anchor. Or Odysseus and his men being able to take on the Cyclops and dodge its attacks. Or the fact that Eurylochus wields this giant sword that I call the strongest of same. Or how Telemachus ends up with this double-sided metallic spear, stuff like that, you know? Well, I'm surprised that no one has ever brought up or noticed Odysseus' cloak has video game inventory properties. Mr. Jolly Papa, what does that mean? Well, you know when you're playing a video game like Pokemon or Kingdom Hearts or God of War, and somehow your character is holding all of these different items and equipment and armors or stuff like that and supplies all in their bag or somewhere that you can't see? Like how we just kind of accept the idea that the Pokemon trainer we play as is able to just carry 999 Pokeballs in his bag and all these potions and other things, and we just accept that? Well, in many parts of Epic, Odysseus just pulls stuff out of his cloak, and I think it's hilarious, especially because no one's questioned it. Here's an example. In Open Arms, he pulls out his sword from his cloak. It was hiding in his cloak, but not only that, remember, Odysseus takes some of that lotus later, so he hides that in his cloak too. In Polyphemus, he pulls out the wine with the lotus in it from his cloak. In Dangerous, we see him using a variety of different weapons in that montage section. It's kind of like a Batman utility belt, but for Epic, I guess. Anyways, the idea behind it is that he uses his cloak to conceal his intentions, his movements, and stuff like that. But, you know, I also like the idea of, like, he's also kind of pulling things out of there. But don't worry, he's not hiding, like, a bazooka or a zebra or something in there, you know? This is just one of those moments in Epic, or one of those aspects of Epic that shows its inspiration from video games, and it's one that I like a lot. On that topic, I actually have some cool headcanons about Odysseus' outfit throughout his life, and I thought you guys might find it interesting. So younger Odysseus actually doesn't go full blue color. It's not until young Odysseus meets Athena that he's inspired by Athena, especially with her cool, like, wing cape outfit, and so he dons his own blue cloak as, like, this sort of mind warrior outfit. And now, in earlier drafts of what Odysseus' outfit would be, the idea would have been that he goes from a blue cloak in Act 1 to, like, a red cloak in Act 2. But I ended up going with the idea of he keeps the blue cloak, but it gets more tattered and it gets more, like, bloody and stuff as time goes on. And I think that's really fun. And a lot of this might sound like details that are, like, kind of random or, like, what's the point of it? Well, the reason this is important is because there are so many elements of storytelling that you can kind of incorporate from all aspects of the story. From the music, you guys have seen how I incorporate storytelling elements in the music, to the lyrics, of course, to the, like, in-song dialogue, and even in the character designs and in their outfits. And so Odysseus' cloak serves to show an aspect of his character, but it also, the way that it works also shows Epic's inspiration from video games and anime. And yeah, all this from a cloak. When you see Telemachus' outfit in the Song 38 Odysseus, what inference can you make about his relationship with Athena based off of his outfit?